afternoon, everybody. Car Biker here. Another cold ride out. I've just had a creeper pull out. Nothing spectacular, nothing worthy of a random clippage or anything like that. Usual creeper nonsense. And I remembered one of the videos that I'd recorded before but came out badly because of problems with the Ghost S lens misting up was about creepers. So I thought I'll record that one again now that I've just reminded myself. And the video was actually directed not at bikers but at car drivers, van drivers, truck drivers, people who drive bigger things than motorbikes. Because when I first started out vlogging and first did a few random clippage videos, somebody commented on a video when I'd mentioned creepers, and they said, "I don't see what the big deal is. Why do people get so upset about creepers?" So I did a little video explaining why people get upset. So that's the one that didn't come out, so I'm going to try and remember what I said last time. So this is to the car drivers. So first thing is, what's a creeper, just in case you don't know? A creeper is somebody who's in a side junction who is rolling forwards as if they're going to come out onto the road as you're driving or riding along towards them. Bikers tend to be very tuned in to creepers. We're not looking at whether the car's moving generally, we're looking at the front wheel and whether the top of the front wheel is moving, because that moves quicker than the rest of the car, twice as quick. So that's a creeper, somebody who looks like they're about to pull out, and quite often than not they're just anticipating you going past and starting rolling before you get there, with the intention that they are going to follow you as you pass. They're going to come out. And if you're a car driver, you probably don't really care about creepers, because what's the risk, you know? If they do pull out and you have a collision, the chances are that you're going to get maybe a broken headlight, maybe a dint in your wing, but pretty unlikely that you're going to get hurt. If you decide to slam on your brakes to make sure you don't hit the person you think's coming out, the most you're going to get is a flat spot on your tyres. And unless you're going racing, you're probably not even going to get that. So, nothing particularly bad there. The most you're going to get is a bit of an adrenaline surge. But on a bike, it's very, very different. I mean, if you take the second scenario, if you slam on your front brake just in a panic, and you've not got ABS, and most bikes don't have ABS, then you're going to lock your front wheel up. And if you lock your front wheel up in a car, you skid. If you lock your front wheel up on a bike, generally you crash. If you want to know what that looks like, Roadcraft Nottingham has got a great video. If I remember, I'll link to it in the description below, of a student practicing emergency stops who grabs the front brake, locks the front wheel up, and before he realises what's happening, he's on the deck. Luckily he wasn't hurt. So that's what happens if you put the anchors on, because bike brakes aren't quite as friendly as car brakes. I think pretty much every car nowadays has ABS anyway. They've all got to have, I think, by law, new ones anyway. However, if you hit it, if that car is coming out and you hit them, instead of getting a broken headlight, I mean, you probably will get a broken headlight. You won't get a broken wing because bikes don't have wings, but you might have a damaged fairing or a bent frame, might write your bike off. But that isn't the thing that we care about, because bikes are replaceable. What you also might do is hit the car, go flying and be killed. or survive it but have a broken neck, or lose a leg, or lose an arm, or be horrendously hurt in some way, because you don't have that protective cage. If you wonder why bikers sometimes call car drivers cages, it's because of that protective cage you've got. I tend to not use the term cages myself, a bit derogatory, but you know, here's a creeper now, look. Idiot. But you don't know what they're going to do. And say if you hit them, could be the end of you. And that means that you've got your life over, or your life in pieces, your family's lives ruined, your children if you've got them without a mother or a father, your parents if you've got them without a son or a daughter. That's why bikers get upset about it, because even the most minor accident on a bike has the potential of doing you serious harm. I'll give you an example. I got told about one guy who was doing his CBT, and he went around a corner just a little bit too quick, and his bike went down with a clatter. His bike shot off to the right, he shot off to the left, and it was lucky it wasn't the other way around, because his bike went under a 4x4 and they had to get a crane to come and lift the car off the bike so they could get the bike back so the 4x4 could move. And that wasn't an accident caused by a collision. That was the simplest, stupidest of accidents. When I say he was going too fast, I mean for the conditions. Apparently, you know, we're talking 15 miles an hour here, not super fast. So just a slight mistake on the biker's behalf, and if it had gone the other way, it would have been him under the truck or under the 4x4. And instead of getting a CBT certificate, which I assume we probably didn't get that day, instead of getting a CBT certificate, it'd have been having the police visiting his parents. So that's why we don't like him. Hopefully you can understand it now. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Ride safe everyone, and I'll talk to you all again soon.